A woman pleads guilty to 3 crimes she barely remembers committing, including one she doesn't recognize at all. When the defendant admits she has no memory of the U-Haul incident, the judge stops everything to figure out what actually happened. Ashley Ramirez faces charges from 2025 and 2026 in Olympia Municipal Court, where a negotiated plea deal will determine whether she walks free today.
Yes, Your Honor. Jennifer Lamari on behalf of Ms. Ramirez. We do have an agreed change of plea on all 3 of her matters, and that was emailed to the court, so you should have that.
Okay, the plea form lists, so I think there's some cases here that aren't on the calendar that need to be.
Oh, yes, I see that. It should be all 3 of her matters, 2026-177 and 2025.
It's okay. We've been reading numbers for many years now, so we can look at the numbers and see what we can pull up. The other thing, while we're waiting for those to get pulled up, I'll tell you, much like in, when you do plea forms on separate numbers, doesn't really work for our system. Sorry about that, to have it all on one plea form. And so if there's like 3 separate, you might have to do 3 separate plea forms. Just so you know. Sorry about that. Because again, so Ms. Ramirez, so you're, as your attorney said, you're here on 3 separate cases. There's a case of 202-6177. That's making a false statement to a public servant. The recommendation there is to plead guilty, get credit for time served, and close the case. The case ending in 202-5277, which possession of stolen property, 364 days in jail, all suspended for 2 years, don't have any criminal law violations. And finally, 5A0027486, which criminal trespass will be dismissed. You'll plead pleading guilty to the theft, 364 days in jail, all suspended for a period of 2 years. And you're also, do you understand those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
You understand additional conditions are you're to have no criminal law violations and don't return to Safeway.
Yes.
And there's a number of Safeways. Is this the Tumwater? Well, Tumwater Safeway is in Tumwater, but there's a Safeway. Which Safeway is this? Is this the one on the west side?
Yes, Harrison.
You stay away from that Safeway. Probably pretty safe to stay away from all Safeways.
Yes,
And then
Your
also
Honor.
the U-Haul on 2516 4th Avenue East. You stay away from there also. Do you understand that?
Okay, where is that located? Is that off
Well,
Martin Way?
It's kind of, I think it's at the top of the hill on 4th Avenue. You go up 4th Avenue and then it can kind of
Okay.
branch off. You can go down Pacific or you can go down Martin Way. It's right
Okay.
there.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure that's where that is.
okay.
So stay away from that location also. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor,
Do you understand I'm not required to follow that recommendation?
I do.
And anybody make any threats or promises other than what's contained in the plea recommendation to get you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor, they did not.
Before accepting any guilty plea, judges must confirm the defendant understands they aren't guaranteed the recommended sentence. This Boykin inquiry protects defendants from unknowingly surrendering their rights. Here, the judge methodically checks each box, understanding the charges, the possible punishment, and that the court retains final say before the defendant can legally bind herself to the agreement.
Paragraph 11 of your plea form covering all 3 cases reads as follows. On February 19th, 2026, in the city of Olympia, you made a false statement to a law enforcement officer. On March 27th, 2025, in the city of Olympia, you possessed stolen property, which must be the U-Haul stuff. And on January 27th, 2025, is that 2025 or 2026?
That's 2025 too, Your Honor.
No, that's 2026, according to the calendar. On January 27th, 2026, in the city of Olympia, you took items from Safeway without paying. All that true?
On 2026, I thought it was 2025.
Yes, Your Honor, but we have 2 matters from 2025, and the false misleading statement was from 2026.
2026.
Got it. So I think those numbers were on the plea form. Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. Yeah, so the theft from the Safeway was 2025 also. So all those are true statements? Theft from
Yes.
Safeway on 2025 January, possession of stolen property in March 2025, and the false statement in February of 2026. All those took place in the city of Olympia?
Yes.
Did you review this plea form with your attorney there, Ms. Lamari? Ms. Ramirez, did you go through this with your attorney, Ms. Lamari?
I did, but honestly, Your Honor, I don't know what the U-Haul incident is, and I hate to I told her that, but I don't know of a U-Haul incident, like.
Well, I don't either. Mr. Carver, what's alleged in the U-Haul?
One moment.
The allegation of the possession of stolen property is that the mailboxes that were being gone through were at the U-Haul. So that's what that was about, Ashley. I was able to confirm. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
okay.
Thank you for clearing that up, Ms.
Thank you, I
Lamari.
appreciate that, okay.
Okay, last question. It said credit for time served. How many days she been up there, Ms. Lamari?
Yes, Your Honor. I have 35.
35?
Yes.
I'll accept your plea, enter findings of guilty to making a false statement on the case ending in 177, on the case ending in 277. Enter a finding of guilty on possession of stolen property. On the case ending in 486, criminal trespass will be dismissed. Enter a finding of guilty on the theft. Make findings of pleas were made knowingly and voluntarily, and then we'll proceed with sentencing. Mr. Carver, I'll hear from you first.
I just asked the court to follow the recommendation of the parties. Yes, as the court acknowledged, she's been in for 35 days on this new making false statement or misleading statement charge was the most recent one. The other ones are from 2025. And we just asked that to follow that recommendation.
Ms. Lamari.
Recommendation. It's well negotiated. I believe it's a reasonable resolution.
Ms. Ramirez, anything you'd like to say before I impose sentence?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
You have a warrant you need to take care of out at Yelm. Are you aware of that?
No, see, this is a huge problem. Oh my goodness. I was in custody when I had court in Yelm.
Okay, so you do have a warrant there. That's why you got the warrant. You just need to take care of it. You understand that?
Okay, well, how do I go about doing that?
Contact Yelm Municipal Court and find out what their warrant quash procedure is.
Okay.
On the theft case, it'll be 364 days in jail, all suspended for a period of 2 years, don't have any criminal law violations, and stay out of Safeway. On the possession of stolen property case, it'll be 364 days in jail, all suspended for a period of 2 years. On the conditions that you don't have any criminal law violations and no contact with the U-Haul at 2516 4th Avenue East.
Yes, Your Honor.
And finally, on the making a false statement, it'll be 360 or be 90 days, or no, wrong, I'm wrong again. Be 35 days imposed, none suspended, credit for 35 days served. And that case will just be closed out.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You'll be released on all of these.
Thank you so much.
Give me just a minute here. So you kind of strike me, ma'am, as someone who might need to make a few changes in your life. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree. It may appear that way.
All
Yes.
right. In light of the fact that you spent 35 days in here, all financial obligations will be waived. I hope you're up to making those changes. That's it for today, ma'am. You can be taken back.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You'll get released here later today on all these. Can you make sure I check the PR?
Okay.
When you're ready, I have a question, Your Honor.
Go ahead, fire away.
So for the past few days, we've had a Justice Crofton on the calendar, and he has refused multiple days. He was on the calendar on the 24th, and the docket says he was set to the 25th, which was yesterday. He refused again yesterday, although there is no docket entry for that for the 25th. So because he refused again yesterday, we sent in a transport order to have him appear today. That was signed off by the court this morning, but it looks like he still didn't make the calendar. So I'm kind of confused on how I can give you a case number.
So we can add it now if you need to. Is he going to be brought in today?
I don't know. He wasn't on the docket, and so I don't know if the jail has him ready.
We can call and bring him in. Bring him in.
Do you need the case number?
I don't think so. What's your name, ma'am, up in Nisqually there?
Judge accepts all 3 guilty pleas and imposes the negotiated sentences. 35 days credit for time served on the false statement charge, with 2 concurrent 364-day suspended sentences for theft and stolen property. All fines waived due to time served. Defendant released same day but must resolve an outstanding warrant in Olympia Municipal Court and avoid Safeway and the U-Haul location for 2 years. A defendant can plead guilty to crimes they don't personally remember, but the court must still verify they understand what they're admitting to. Here, the judge paused the entire proceeding, just to clarify one confusing charge, showing how due process protects even those ready to accept punishment. Subscribe for more real courtroom moments that show how justice actually works.